So what's going on, guys? My name's Ash and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel today. I hope you're all having a fantastic day so far. I'd just like to thank you guys for your support on yesterday's video, the 4-2-3-1 narrow formation video, where we shown our custom tactics and explain why we think 4-2-3-1 is the best formation. If you haven't seen it already and you guys are struggling to win games in FIFA, I highly suggest you go and check it out because we give out a lot of valuable information which might help you guys, out when you're playing FIFA and might actually help you to win more games, because we go in depth about what custom tactics actually are and how much of an effect they have on your game. So if you haven't seen it and you would like to go and see it, there is a link in the top right hand corner of the screen where you can go and watch it. That'd be awesome if you did. You don't have to. But anyway, guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the new Team of the Week 5 that EA have just released, and my goodness me, it does look like a good Team of the Week. It's probably one of the best we've had so far, if not the best, because there's just so many good cards that you can see now. We're going to be explaining which ones I think are good, which ones I don't like, which ones are going to be worth a lot of coins, and which ones nobody really cares about. But anyway, guys, just before we get into the video, I would appreciate it if you could drop it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you are new so you never miss out on any FIFA 19 content like this. We post squad builders, well, I'm going to be posting squad builders, tutorial videos, pack openings, anything you guys want to see, really. So yeah, if you do want to see that, be sure to subscribe to the channel and also turn on post notifications so you actually get notified when a video is posted. Otherwise, YouTube won't actually notify you, as stupid as it sounds, but that's how the website is. And with all that aside, let's get right into the video. Apologies for the bad quality, but these are the only images I could actually find. But this is the first card, which is the highest rated card in the Team of the Week, and it is Rodruguez, who is 89 rated. Now, as you can see, he's got 74 pace, 88 shooting, 89 passing, 87 dribbling, 51 defending, and 69 physical. Now, statistically, this is actually a very, very good card. His pace is a little bit low, which would probably put me off from, playing him out on the right-hand side, which is what his card is. He's a right midfielder, so that's probably going to drive his price down a bit. But if he was like a central card, he would probably be going for quite a lot of coins. He probably still will be because he's a high rated inform and he has got very nice stats. I suppose you could use him if you had like a central attacking midfielder which could play out wide and then you swap them in game or something. But again, his position just makes him a bit awkward to fit into teams, as well as his nation. So again, it's quite a nice card, but I wouldn't say it's the best from this Team of the Week. Now, next up in the Team of the Week, we have probably the one which is going to be the most expensive, and it is Romelu Lukaku, who has an 88 rated striker card with 85 pace, 86 shooting, 78 passing, 77 dribbling, and 88 physical. My gosh, he looks like an absolute tank. I'd be very surprised if he goes for any less than like 400, 500k. Now, personally, I think this is a very good card, especially since bigger players are a bit more usable this year, because obviously crossing is quite overpowered with heading and stuff. Lukaku is also very good at his long shots and his powerful shots. He's just got a very well-rounded card. He's not slow, he's strong, he's got pretty much everything you want in a striker. The only thing he's probably lacking is his dribbling stat a bit, which is 77, but other than that, he looks like an absolute tank. And if I could get my hands on him, if I had the coins to spend, I probably would get him, because he does look very, very good. I have used his normal card in the draft and I liked it quite a lot. So yeah, I'm interested to see what people think of this card. I think he's going to be, a very usable one, and I'd be happy if I packed him. So Lukaku's probably the biggest one in this Team of the Week. Now, next up we have 87 rated Aleksandr, which is a card I would most definitely take in a heartbeat since he'd fit perfectly into my team. I have his normal card right now and he's an absolute tank, so I can't imagine this card being any worse. This is probably going to be very expensive. Obviously, his stats are fairly similar to his normal card. He's got 86 pace, 67 shooting, 79 passing, 82 dribbling, 84 defending, and 84 physical. So he's a very well-rounded fullback. He's quick, strong, can dribble with the ball, can even shoot if he gets up there. He can do everything that you can want from a fullback. And since he's one of the best options for fullbacks in this game, or he might actually be the best fullback in the game, I can imagine this the price of this card is going to be very, very high, especially since he's one of the best options. Again, this would be a very good card to pack, and it is definitely one I would use in division rivals and FUT champions if I got my hands on him. Now these next two I'm going to show you together because they basically go hand in hand, and it is Van Dijk and Eric Bailly. This could be like the new defensive duo that people use in Premiership teams. In fact, I can pretty much guarantee it. If people have the coins, this is what they will use if they are rocking a Premier League team. Now these two are definitely meta centre backs because they are relatively quick, they're very strong, they've got high defensive stats, and they're quite tall players. They can also dribble and pass the ball as well. So these two are going to be in demand. These are going to be two players you would want to pack because they're both going to go over 100k, 200, 300k maybe, because these are two of the best centre-backs in the Premier League right now. I feel Bailly's card is going to rise especially because obviously he's gone up +2 instead of +1. But I still think Van Dijk's going to be extremely expensive because he's technically the best centre-back in the Premier League in the game right now. Like, that's even without his inform. I'd probably say he's one of the better ones. Maybe other than like Azpilicueta, I don't know. But Van Dijk is definitely like one of the most expensive in the Premier League and one that people use in division rivals and FUT champions. So I can imagine there's going to be a lot of people that use this card. But the only question I have for people is it really worth it compared to their normal cards? Because obviously we've shown quite a few of the cards in the team of the week already, and I'm going to show you a few more, but most of them are getting like +1 upgrades or +2 at max, where a couple of their stats are being upgraded, you know, nothing too game changing. So they're going to be paying like a couple 100k more for a player when their stats have literally been boosted by about 1. So I don't know if it's worth it or not, but obviously since they are technically the best options in the game, like 87 Aleksandr is still better than 86 Aleksandr, I can see that people are going to spend a lot more money on them. So yeah. Next up, let's take a quick look at Wojciech Szczesny. He looks pretty good, but the problem is there's better options in the Serie A, like Handanovic, in my opinion. He may be like second best, third best, I don't know, but he definitely isn't the best. So personally, I'm not going to use him. He may be good for like strong links to like Chiellini and that, but personally, I think Handanovic is still probably the better choice. That's just my preference. He does have some nice stats, however, I just can't see him being that expensive or valuable, so he's not one I'd be looking to pack personally, but that's just me. You guys may think differently. If you do, just comment it down below whether you like him or not. Now, it may just be me, but I swear we get this card like every year, and it is the 84 striker Arnautovic, and again, I think this is going to be a very good card. Now, this is a card I can see some people buying because it took all of his stats in the attacking area over 80 in comparison to his 82. His shooting has actually increased by about +5, I do believe, from 77 to 82, which is actually a massive boost on just like an inform card. So I can definitely see people spending a lot more coins on this than his normal card. I think he's a very good striker option in the Premier League purely because of how well balanced he is. You know, he's tall, he's quick, he's got pace, he's strong, he can pass, he can shoot, and he can dribble. It's pretty much everything you want in a striker. If I packed him in my red cards, I think I'd probably bring him on off the bench half the time because in comparison to my other players, he's not quite as good, but at the same time he has got a very nice card and could do a lot of damage off the bench. He's also got 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot, which always helps on a card. So yeah, I think he's probably going to be a good value for money player. I wouldn't be too mad if I packed him, in all honesty. Now next up we're going to take a look at Bernardo Silva, and I've got a pretty similar opinion to what I said about the James Rodriguez card. He has very nice stats, but he's more of a central player in my opinion. He hasn't got like the pace to be out wide, but that's just me. To be fair though, he does have really good dribbling. He has 90 dribbling, which is extremely good. And if you put a hunter card on him, he'd go to around 90 pace with about 90 shooting. So in all honesty, he may actually be pretty good. I don't know. He's one of those players where I'm going to have to test him out in like the draft or something. But I feel like if he was a cam, he'd be going for way much more than he will now. But still a nice card, and I am looking forward to, you know, giving him a go in the draft or something. Now lastly, I want to talk about Carlos Vela. He's probably like the last card we're going to discuss in this team of the week because all the other ones are a bit meh. But you can see he's got 82 pace, 84 shooting, 82 passing, 84 dribbling, and 68 physical. So he's very well balanced indeed. He honestly looks like a very good card, and I'd be interested to trying him out. It's just he doesn't fit in many teams because of his league and nation. I don't think he's going to go for too much, but personally I think he'll be like a good player off the bench, especially since he doesn't fit in most people's teams. So you can always bring him on and he could always, like, you know, have an impact on the game. But yeah, I don't really have a lot to say about his card other than the fact it looks pretty balanced and, you know, pretty sick actually. I don't really want to show any of the other cards in this Team of the Week because they all look pretty trash, and just like the type of ones you'll discard because they have no value and nobody wants them. I don't know, that's just me, but none of them other than the ones I've shown really caught my eye. But yeah, that's this Team of the Week, and it honestly looks pretty good, doesn't it? It's coming out at 6 o'clock UK time tonight. But anyway, that is it for the video, guys. If you have found it useful or informative, I would appreciate it if you could drop it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you are new so you never miss out on any videos like this one, and also be sure to turn on notifications so you are notified when a video is posted, otherwise YouTube won't actually notify you. And yeah guys, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will catch you all later. Peace.